Welcome back, everybody, to A Life of Hobbies. It's a Monday fun day, and I actually had some fun this past weekend. Went to the Spider-Man pre-release at my local card shop. Picked up the Sensational Showdown bundle, as well as one of the new booster bundles. So we're going to be opening these up here soon. This will be coming up, not this week, probably next week though. And then of course, I might even do it Wednesday. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for Wednesday yet. But I've got other stuff I wanted to do. Yeah, we'll hold off on the booster bundle for now. But today, we're doing the Spidey Sensational Showdown. This comes with 6 scene cards, 3 play boosters, 6 art cards, and a display easel. As you can see right there. I kind of only picked this up because I actually wanted the 6 scene cards. I heard about these, I was like, yep, I want that. So we are going to open this today, no doubt. Because I also want to rip those play boosters open. If you're wondering, collector boosters are $60 a piece currently. The price has come down a bit. Security tag. This is the easel. Where you can display the cards. I probably won't be using that. And then, so you got the dividers. And these are the cards. How neat is that? Alright, so these are the scene cards. They have the art, and then they actually have the game cards. Let's go ahead and open some packs, shall we? At the pre-release, you get a kit. If you haven't ever gone to a Magic pre-release, you should definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. You get a pre-release kit. And it comes with 6 packs. And you build a deck. And I didn't do too bad. The events tend to run kind of late into the evening. Sometimes till midnight. And I had to work very early in the morning, so I didn't get to play the last round. But I did win 2-1 for the evening through the first 3 rounds. So I didn't do too bad. And my deck wasn't terrible. Let's see, we got Kapow, Venom, Evil Unleashed, Web Up, Mysterio's Phantasm, Angry Rabble, Mechanical Mobster, Scout the City, Pumpkin Bombardment, Rhino's Rampage, Wraith, Vicious Vigilante, Scorpion, Seething Striker, Villainous Wrath. That is pretty badass. Could have used that during some sealed play this past weekend. I did not play black though, I played white, red, green. Hot Dog Cart, I actually played that a couple of times. And a university campus. I had City Pigeons. I pulled a couple of those, so of course 1-1 flyers for 1. I threw both of them in. Alright, Spider-Man Brooklyn Visionary. Inner Demons Gangsters. Selfless Police Captain. Unstable Experiment. Romantic Rendezvous, played that a couple of times. Lurking Lizards, I drew a pair of those and played both of them. Another Hot Dog Cart. Skyward Spider, I pulled a pair of those in my 6 packs, did not play white blue. Morbius, the living vampire. Superior foes of Spider-Man. Spider-Mobile. And our rare is Peter Parker's camera. With a foil Spider-Mobile. I do like the lands with the web for the mana symbols. I do like that. It's pretty neat. These do look pretty awesome in the foils as well. Alright, last pack. And then we're going to open up our art cards and show you guys those. Doc Ock's Henchman. Steel Wrecking Ball. Grow Extra Arms. Risky Research. City Pigeon. See? I pulled 2 of those. A 1/1 flyer for 1 that gives you a food token when it dies? Sure, why not? Venomized Cat. I actually got the red cat that has haste, and I played that several times. Another Skyward Spider. Vibrant Cityscape. Scorpion. Heroes Hangout. This is a great one. For 1 red, you can choose Date Night. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. Or Patrol Night. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +1/+0 and gain first strike until end of turn. That's a great card for 1 red. And another Spider-Mobile. And we got Mary Jane Watson. That's nice. Would have loved to have had that last night. Then we got Craven's Cats. That's not bad. Get a 4/4. And a Suburban Sanctuary. So there we go. That's our 3 packs. Let's go ahead and check out these bad boys. Alright, so we'll set the easel up here real quick. We'll get this out of the way. Alright, so if I remember correctly, the Grasping Tentacles is up in the top left. This should be right across. So how do we... There we go. There's the Venom. Doc Ock, the Evil Inventor. Sensational Spider-Man. And the Pumpkin Bombs. So there we go. That's what the display looks like when you have all 6 of the scene cards. Now the art cards I'm just going to leave in their pack because they're basically the exact same thing, but no word or text boxes or anything on it. So there we go. When I first heard about these, I was like, yeah, I hope I can get. They didn't tell you what you had to do to get them. They didn't tell you they came in this box. So I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to get that full thing. 6 cards. It would have been cooler if it was a full 9 card. A full 9 card panel, like with 3 more cards down here below it all. You could have had like Sandman down there with Electro, and like Mary Jane or the Lizard down there at the bottom. So it was just kind of weird that it was a 6 card, but I was like, I have to get these. I want them bad. I don't talk about it at all on the channel, but I'm a big comic book guy. I have been since I was a kid. We had an In-N-Out Mart near my house, and we'd go down there every Saturday and pick up the new comic books. So I have several long boxes of old comic books from the early 90s and mid through up to, early 2000s. I have a mint pristine set of The Death of Superman. So I have a bunch of comics, but it's not something that I really do anymore because I'm more into cards now. So when I heard about this, I was like, yeah, I gotta get these. And then clearly we didn't get a Soul Stone, which is the biggest chase card in the Spider-Man series, is the Soul Stone from the Infinity War. And I guess there's supposed to be like several more Marvel sets coming in addition to the Spider-Man. So we could probably expect, the Avengers. What else? Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's so much IP out there available in the comic book world that they could probably do an entire separate, multi-year spanning Marvel series. Why they would do it? Money, obviously. Money. Money makes the world go round, and they know how to tickle the fancy of the masses, and they do it with things like this. They did it with Lord of the Rings, which, you would think was a smaller niche market. Turns out, huge market. One of the most popular sets ever created. Wasn't at first, but then became later, where the Lord of the Rings, like, special edition collector boosters are $300, $400, $500 if you can find them. I think the last one was like $330 sold on eBay. So, the old stuff doesn't necessarily stay quiet. It tends to go up in price, and Lord of the Rings is no exception there. Now the Spider-Man stuff has been coming down, but will it get even cheaper? I don't know. I think once people start playing with this set and they find out how fun the set is actually to play with, I think the prices will stabilize, and the really big hits and whatnot we'll probably start seeing some increase in value after they bottom out. So that'll do it for us, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the Spider-Man Sensational Showdown. These are $60 for these, and then the booster bundles are $80. And it was $50 for the pre-release. Like, I think that was the most I've ever paid to go to a pre-release, and it's because of the Marvel IP price. They jacked it up for it. So I honestly don't. It would take something really, really special in the future to get me to pay $50 to go to a pre-release event. It's $50 for 6 packs. Oh, and you get a promo card with it, and I got the Iron Spider Stark upgrade. So that was mine. This is where you're hoping to get the Soul Stone is in your promo card. I didn't get it. I got some neat stuff for my deck. Pull it out here real quick. So like I said, City Pigeons. I had a pair of them. I did play the Rhino Barreling Brute, and I did actually get to play him once. Let's see. There's my hot dog cart. We got Electro, Assaulting Battery. Everybody who pulled a guy in the chair was basically playing a guy in the chair. We got the Rocket Powered Goblin Glider. Not the greatest card ever, but it has its uses. When you turn a Rhino into a... Was he a 7... What is Rhino? 6/7. I put him on the Goblin Glider in one game. So it was a 6/7 flyer. Let's see. The Bagel and Schmear. I played it almost every single game. Spider Suit, Silver Sable. Like I said, Romantic Rendezvous. Played that. This is a great one. Strength of Will. Really good card. The Web Warriors. Also pretty decent card. Another city pigeon. The costume closet. Arachne, psionic weaver. Like I said, the lands are pretty neat. So that's what I played in my deck last night. Or Friday night. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment below. If you had a chance to go out to the pre-release this past weekend, how'd it go for you? I didn't do too bad. 2-1 in 3 rounds. So I won 2-0 the first round, and then I won 2-1 the second round. And then I got absolutely demolished by a guy who managed to play Gwenum and then copy Gwenum. So he had 2 of them. The dude was definitely a threat on the table. Very, very good player. So, but that will do it for us, you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have Friday this week. We are going live from Gainbridge Fieldhouse for Game 3 of the semifinals. Indiana Fever versus the Las Vegas Aces. They beat the Aces at home in Vegas by 16. Asia Wilson wasn't looking like much of an MVP either. But we are going live. The game's at 7:30. The live stream starts at 7:15 Eastern. Be sure to subscribe, because the more subscribers I have, the more people who can watch the live stream. Found that out the other day when every time they would max out and tell me you've reached the maximum number of people who can watch your live stream. Once you get to 1,000, you're able to have more. Well, we managed to get up to 991 people on that live stream for Game 2 of Round 1 against the Atlanta Dream. Now, I imagine here Game 3 against the Vegas Aces, I want to see like 10,000 people watching this live stream, because we've hit 1,000 subscribers now. Thank you all so much. I do appreciate it. I want to see 10,000 people watching that live stream, if not more. That would be pretty awesome. So, and we are going to be there again. If there is a Game 4, we will be there Sunday for Game 4. That one's going to be kicking off earlier in the day. So, we get a nice Sunday afternoon game, which means I get to actually get home at a reasonable hour after the game, because I have to work Monday. So, that'll do it for us, you guys. Again, thank you so much. Hope to see you coming up here this Friday. And don't forget, we got more card content coming here throughout the week. Stay tuned. 2 for Tuesday, TCG Wednesday, our Throwback Thursday, and of course Mega Box Friday. And we will see you on the next one. Y'all take care now.